Hello everyone, it's Rachel here with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and it's time for our next prompt, which is a trim or trims, whichever you like. So I finished my stitching while I was chatting to Mum and Sass, and I pulled out a few trims that I have that I absolutely love that I could use somewhere. That's a bit of an embroidered trim with a crochet sort of lace on it. There's this one and that one there. Absolutely love them. And then I have this one here, which is big, and I could use some of that. It's a possibility. This is also a favorite trim that I've been hoarding for a really long time. I have many, but these are just some that I pulled out now, and I might use, as you know, I might add multiple things over time, so I might add more at a later date. This is something that I've had for a really long time. I think I might have bought it from a French person on Etsy. It's I think it's been embroidered with silk, so it's kind of shiny, but it is old. And then I also have this, which you may have seen before. I've used that quite a lot, and it's the edge of something. I'm not quite sure, but I do love that as well. So I'll take you to the rug in a minute, but lots of you have asked me, how do you take the solvay off? So I wanted to show you how I do that. I probably won't do any stitching today because I'll need to sort of place my trims around and then have it. Oh, well, I might stitch, I don't know, we'll see. A bit short of time is my issue. My cousin's daughter is arriving, and I'm also going to Milan, taking her up to Milan, and Lulu, because Lulu's going back to uni, and I'm going to Roberta Damaki for 4 days, and who knows what that will be like. Probably a lot of fun, I hope. So I get my scissors like that and pull it. Let me zoom you in. I can't really see what you can see. I think you can see. If I don't move it, I'll stay on screen. And I just slide my scissors, and sometimes I'll use a needle, put my thumb on and just pull. Takes a little while to remove it, especially on a big thing. Now, because I removed those bits there, then I can, this will lift out from under the stitches. Here I'm very careful because I don't want to pull my stitches, so I just start pulling it out. And you can also grab some tweezers when you get to the very fine bits, but that will slowly come out. Get that under there and just put my thumb on top and pull it. But anyway, I've got to get my hand under there, I think, as well. That's it. I sort of go in there in between the stitches because I don't want to wet it because it goes all stiff, and just pull. Probably a good idea to have a little garbage basket. Usually I go around and pull out all of the big bits, and then I'll go in and do all inside the flowers. And because you know, I've stitched into it, it's kind of been perforated too, which helps. So just get in there. If it's really fine, that's when I pull out the needle. And you kind of get sick of doing it, but so I just do a bit at a time. I'll just keep coming back and doing a little bit here, a little bit there. There we go. And then put my thumb on, pull it. These bigger pieces, I probably don't even need the scissors. Just, do you notice I'm pulling out? I'm not lifting like that. I'm pulling sideways. Also, because that one, when I pulled that one sideways, it removed all of the solvay from in there as well, which is really good. So sideways. bit I probably should get in with the scissors a little bit. Okay, and then there we go. So just pulling out all of these big outer bits, and then we go into the details. Let's see. That one I did pull up just because of the positioning of it. That one I have to as well, but it doesn't, I do it quite quickly, so it doesn't seem to do anything to my stitches. That one did. Then I'll just go behind and pull it back down, no problem. And then in here, see it's already lifting. Okay, but you're already getting an idea of how that's looking now. The more you pull out, the easier it becomes, because they all just start to lift. I might go in there with the tweezers in that bit. This bit's, oh, it's still attached to that. But you get the gist. So, oh wait, I haven't pulled that off yet. Now, let's see, I think that's all come out of there now. That's good. I might stop this and then go and, I'll just do this bit here. And we'll go and have a look at the trims, see how they're going to work. And you can sort of hear it crinkling when there's some still in there. It doesn't take too long to pull it out. might be like Mum and leave a little bit in there. It'd just go away when you wash it anyway, because it dissolves in water, but you do have to really wash it to get rid of it makes it stiff if you don't rinse it all out enough. Here I might need the tweezers in that bit there. I can still feel there's some in there. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera, take you to the carpet. I can finish that at a later date, no problem. Oh, once you start, you just want to keep going. See, that didn't work as well because I didn't hold it with my thumb and the scissors. Made it a little bit harder to pull out. So then I'll just wiggle it out a little bit with my scissors and then try and grab a hold of it. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera. I can do this afterwards at my leisure. It's nearly there. It's not too much left in there. Can you hear that noise? That's what you hear when it's still in there. It's all still in there. It's not much. I think there's a little bit there. Yeah. Got it all out. Oh no, there's a little bit in there. If you pull your stitches a little bit, I just, as I said, stick my finger behind and I'll just wiggle it back down. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Okay, pausing it and we'll go and have a look and see what's happening. Okay, so we've got light reflecting here, but I thought this is a piece of one of those trims. I thought I'd put that there. There's another little piece right there. And then here's my little embroidery. I could have a piece of trim there. And I had put this one down here, but I'm not sure that I want such a big expanse of trim because then I'll be stuck with having to work on either side of it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut it and then have it staggered. So I'm going to do that now and then I'll show you. Okay, so I think I'm going to put it over there and then I can come around with flowers and things around on the sides and stuff. I think that's what I'll do. And I can do stitching into it. I can do all kinds of stuff if I have it separated like that. So I think that's where I'm going to put. The other option would be to separate them all because it's not that I need to read it. So, I could have a piece over there, a piece over here, in all different spots. So I think I'll try that and then I'll decide. Guys, so I've changed it again. I'm going to put that one up there and I really like that. Looks crooked. I have to tack them down there. And then I'm having this one over here, this one here, in between the two doilies, and then this one I'm putting sideways over there. That's what I'm doing, and I've got that trim there and that one there, and then I may or may not add more at a later date, so decided. So there we go, that is our new prompt, a trim or trims. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you again soon. Bye.